Singapore is one of the, it's not one of the BRICS, okay, that stands for Brazil, Russia, India, and China, okay, but it's one of the 11 plus 11 emerging countries, okay. It's developing very, very fast, but not only because of its industrialization. Obviously, I have not been in Singapore, but I have seen all those enormous sky rises and looks so nice, but politically as well. It's developing like a lot of changes for its society. It's a very diverse society, as we were saying, right? With the common language, Chinese. All right, promotional goals. Who's gonna read, please? This post is, I think it was yours. Okay, read it, nonetheless.
Martinelli has worked in hospitality and traveling business for quite...
No, the promotional goals, we go directly.
Martinelli International Promotional Plan includes informing the new customers as well as the whole about the new branch, Sand Coast Resort in Singapore. Informing is purposely intended to convert the consumer needs and interests to the nearest location. One other Martinelli promotional plan is to persuade the customers from Southeast Asia to accept the Sand Coast Resort as one of its principal branches. Persuasion will also promote brand switching. Therefore, it will be intended to persuade customers to drop their traditional hotels for a Sand Coast Resort. To promote the Sand Coast Resort, Martinelli International realizes the need to remind its customers of the excellent services they get from the company. This will, therefore, help it persuade the customers to use its new branches, Sand Coast Resort, as well as others.
Very good. I really like that part of we are not only going to inform you, we're going to persuade you. And maybe one of the strategies is like persuade you, like making you feel part of us. As a high-end customer, somebody who is accustomed to go to that hotel and now is going through changes, he or she might not like it. But when you are part of the change, when they are maybe asking you, making some surveys, certain type of like strategic marketing tools that are used that make you feel that you are part of a family. And that can be very, very useful. So I really like that part of informing and persuading as well by doing that. Cultural factors. Continue reading.
So cultural factors that Martinelli International considers when deciding on how to promote the business both locally and globally include the religion, tax systems, and education levels, among many others. Religion is a strong cultural factor that is considered by Martinelli. Religion defines the areas within a country. For example, Singapore is a country of many religions, and therefore considering this, promotional strategies must align with the laws of the faith. The tax system is another cultural factor considered. VAT is the standard method of taxation in many countries. However, different countries use various forms of taxation. Martinelli, therefore, must understand the tax system in Singapore for the promotion. Literacy level is another cultural factor that Martinelli International must consider. Education and literacy levels are significant factors that determine the way that people search the internet as well as how they comprehend promotional adverts.
Correct. Well, in our case, like when we talk about literacy level, we don't want to assume that every businessman is educated, but vast majority of them, right, on Singapore. I really like the part of the religion, okay? Not only when like during the changes, but since this is a hotel, we don't want just to provide a Bible and a Quran. Maybe a book of like Buddhism as well should be incorporated on the drawer. Just or like a little chapel that is multi-faith chapel, right? For some it's like I don't know. Maybe we don't want to offend anybody. We want, but at the same time, we want to make room for all of our clients, right? Make them feel comfortable. Senior level personnel, I like that. That was your student. That was you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Short and straight to the point. Senior level person from each company. Very good. SWOT analysis for future moves. Totally agree with you. Okay. Singapore is very modern. It's changing. It's like an ever changing society, but still is an Asian society based on tradition. Okay. It's very important to show respect and not to lose faith. Yeah.
This is fine.
I like this one of the marketing mix for acquisition. What do you mean when talking about marketing mix?
The marketing mix, so the marketing mix is overall, right? But when you talk about the marketing mix, that's why I go into the promotion mix and the 4Ps, because those all make up the marketing mix.
What are the 4 Ps?
Price, product, promotion, and place.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let's go into the 4 Ps, which stands for price, product, promotion, and place. Okay, continue reading, please.
No other concern. Want me to read again?
Yes. This is your post.
Alright. I would bring up the marketing mix for this acquisition. The marketing mix is often crucial when determining a product or brand's unique selling point, often synonymous with the 4 Ps, price, product, promotion, and place. And then we would dive further into the promotion mix. The promotion mix is an element of the marketing mix. It includes advertising, public relations, personal sales, and sales promotion. Mediums used for promotion include the internet, television, advertisements, special events, endorsements, newspapers, and magazines. Different approaches are needed for each medium in order to be successful. We have to look at all the factors, including cultural factors, so that our companies are further successful in these 2 regions of the world. Analytics of other businesses in our market would be beneficial when we try to differentiate our product and services in these regions. And it goes into the factors, the cultural factors, the different factors below go for Europe and Asia.
Give me 1 second. So, like when we talk about the promotion, right? Internet, television, what type of advertisement? Because
Less traditional.
less traditional.
No, those are traditional. Well,
Okay.
I guess, would they be traditional? Yeah, they'd be traditional now. Because we've been doing, that's what we've been doing.
And they do that. It's like we don't take that into account, but like typical cartel that is very big by the bus when you are taking the bus, right? That here is not that important because everybody is like driving a car in America. But in other countries where they use a lot of public transportation, that can be very, very powerful.
They do on the bus, inside on the top.
They-
They have all the things all along. Yeah.
I think now it's
Yeah, but when you are waiting, when you are like on the bus, how do you call it? On the bus bench, bus stop bench.
Yeah, some of the bus stops have it.
They have it? Okay, so it's like a very important tool in Europe,
Yeah.
for instance, because the public system is used by everybody, but not only by people whose car is broken or they cannot afford it. Like business people go in the underground, they take the tube. You don't get a car, you don't go by car to your office, usually. You take the tube, it's faster, it's more reliable. Business people who are like decision maker people, all right? So that would be like, yes, a traditional type of advertisement that we have to take into account. It can be useful in Singapore. Very good. So cultural factors. Nice.
The different factors, or cultural factors, different factors below go for Europe and Asia when it comes to winning the hearts and minds of potential customers in this market. Power distance. Cultures are ranked high or low on this dimensions based on that society's ability to deal with inequalities, power, and authority. Individualism versus collectivism. Cultures are ranked on their orientation towards intersocial relationships. Individualistic societies. Loose ties, individual achievement, and freedom. In social orientation, the relative importance of the interest of the individual is high.
Okay. This is very like, can we do it like adapt it to our case of Martinelli in Singapore?
Okay.
Because this information is very valid, totally, but let's adapt it to our case. So let's choose one, collectivist. Do you think that in Singapore, which is very diverse, as we are saying, it's like more towards a collective society or more individualistic?
I think more individual.
Huh? Yes?
I think it's more of individualistic because majority of the people are migrants, immigrants.
Immigrants, but
immigrants into the country.
yeah, but there are still it's like collective immigrants from maybe another Asian societies, and usually in Southeast Asia and Asia are more towards the collective societies. By the way, dear student, I was talking to different Korean nurses that are at HBU University right now, and one of my peers who is Korean, and she was talking about the Korea being very masculine society, being very masculine, and like only very few percentage of the CEO are women. And it's very traditional in every sense within the house, not only in the enterprise and the business, but how the internal families are structured. So yeah,